This is ICMS, Online Learning Declaration Module. This lesson is about how to capture a transit entry. I'm your facilitator, Anthony Shiuri. The legal authority for the transit entry is Part 3, Section 34, 1D, read together with Part 5, Section 85, 86, and 87 of the EAC CMA 2004, revised June 2019. Transit CPCs in ICMS are listed here. TR means that is a transit. 8000 means there is no previous. 800 is a transit entry of goods destined to transit go down. Then you have the TR 8000810. This is transit inwards or outwards. This is the declaration we are going to create. TR 80830. 80 means it has a previous declaration, which is a transit entry of goods destined to a transit go down. We have the TR 8280812. This is the road customs transit declaration inward. This is also the declaration we are going to make we are going to use the TH10 as a parent for this child entry TH12. Then you have the transit outwards. You have the road customs transit declaration outward. And then you have TR8480. You can use a previous of 80 or 83. 820 is specifically for transit T, transfer or transit T between transit go downs. Kindly note that transit SET cargo will be covered in a separate video. What we are going to cover and emphasize in this video is how to capture a transit TR declaration, that is a TR 810, and a road customs transit declaration inward, TR 812 for the TH10. I'm going to demonstrate where and how to capture the bond, CBA8 or CBA8A, and the correct exit station, and how to check tax computation to confirm what taxes are payable and bond amount required. Thank you and welcome. Our capturing starts in the clearance module. We go to clearance, and then we go to declaration, and then we go to capture because it is a fresh declaration. We start capturing with box 1.1, which is where we are going to capture our declaration, which is a transit declaration. And then we are going to pick our custom station, which is Mombasa. And then we pick our national subdivision, BP3. And then here we capture our consignee, who is a foreigner. This is not the consignee doesn't have a PIN. So we say Mark Musa is our consignee. Address is in Juba. Nationality is South Sudan, where the cargo is going. The country code has been auto-populated. We have our consignor, who is the exporter. He's also a foreigner. We use his name is Brian Thomas. His address is 456. He is in Moscow, Russia. His nationality is Russian. And then we capture the Incoterms. The named place is CIF Mombasa. Amount invoice is $10,000 US. And then you can see the date of arrival here is mandatory for the transit declaration. That is our date of arrival, which should tally with what is in the manifest. We go to the movements. The country of last consignment is Russia. The country of destination is South Sudan. Port of loading is Russia. It is a port in Russia. This is going to be populated from the manifest. Here we have the mode of transport as border C. Inland mode of transport is mandatory, is road transport. They are going to move by road from Mombasa to the border station. Period in the facility, there is a maximum of 30 days allowed. The exit station, which is mandatory, is Malaba. The national subdivision is also Malaba. Here we come to the transport. This is a summary declaration, the manifest. Our manifest is 2020 MSA SI 004 3330E. Our bill code is 11, and this is the bill of lading number. And then we search to auto-populate the other areas, and then we save. The declaration has been saved. Now we have the number for our declaration. So we are through with the general segment. We go to the item segment. We capture first the HS code, which is 72159000. Then we click outside. These are rods. Our commercial description is steel rods, steel rods of steel. These are rods of steel. The country of origin, this is Russia. Gross mass is 10,000. Net mass is also 10,000. They are not containerized. The item FOB is 10,000, the same as the general segment. Our procedure is transit inwards or outwards 80. We don't have a previous. The type of category is 88. Then here we pick inwards or outside. Our CPC is 80,00810. Then we go to the packages. Here we pick the package. Our packages, they are rolls. Declared quantity. There are 5 rolls. Marks and numbers on the packages. What? Our gross mass is the same as in the details of the item segment. And our unique LP, which must tally with what is in the BL, is 1. And then we save. Once we have saved, we assess. It says our tax assessment is successful. So we go back to the general segment where we capture our bond. Now box number B is mandatory. We capture our CB8 or CB8A, JNER 20 stroke 10003 2918 KE. That is our bond. And then we save. After saving, we assess. Tax assessment successful. Let us see how much we are supposed to pay. As you can see, we are able to pay import duty and VAT, and all of them M means they are covered by the bond or CB8 or CB8A, which you have attached. Then, after seeing the tax assessment is successful, we declare that this entry is correct and we can register our declaration. So We have confirmed everything is correct, and there is a legal document that we are creating. So we register. Yes, our declaration has been registered. So now we can continue with the rest of the process. We can print our declaration to see whether it tallies. You can see after registration, because everything has been covered by the bond, the status for this declaration is under control, as the watermarks here say. You can see the consigner and the consignee, they are captured correctly. Everything is captured as we had in our supporting documents. Yes, even the taxes have been covered by the bond, and everything is okay. So after registering, we are ready to print this declaration and create the file. Then we can go to the HVO to start our verification process. That is the end of the TR810. What we are going to do next, after the goods have been verified and they are found to tally with the declaration, the HVO is going to release this document and the goods are going to be removed, and then that will give us an opportunity to make a TR812, the Road Customs Transit Declaration from our T810. And that is next what we are going to do. Our declaration has been verified, it has been released, and now we have it in the status removed. As you can see here, you can only create a TR812 from a TR810 which is in the status removed. So we have searched for it, it is removed. So we are going to use this TR810 to create a TR812. So we display it. This is the easiest way to make a TR812, which has to be an exact copy of the TR810 concerning the issue of the consigner, the consignee, and even the details of the quantity. This is a declaration whereby we are going to make the TR812 for one truck, because you only have one. We only have 10,000, which is 10,000 kg, which is 10 tons, which can be carried by one truck. So we are going to clone this declaration, the T810, so that we can create a T812 from it. So we click on this blue clone SAD, and then says clone is successful. The new registration number is this one. This is the entry that has been created. So we copy and then we search for this declaration so that we can be able to work on it. We search, it is in created, then we highlight it and then process. When we process, we are able to have an exact copy of the declaration that we had. All the details have been auto-populated from the clone. And now what we need to do here is to pick what we want and what we don't want. We leave it. It has the exact same details as the previous declaration. This is now a child entry. And here we don't need a manifest. So the manifest section, the transport section is empty. So we go to the items. The items, the HS code has been auto-populated from the previous SAD, every detail, even concerning the gross mass and the item FOB, but the procedure is not captured. So we pick our procedure, which is a road transit declaration inward, and here we have a transit declaration as a previous, and then here we are making a T812. Here we come, we pick what is the initial, the previous document, box number 40, previous document, abbreviation of the document that here is Community Transit Declaration, mixed items. Then here we are supposed to capture the number of the declaration that we are making this TR812 from. This is 20 MBA TR8 241 563, and then we reference item number 1 of the declaration. And then we come to the packages. Remember the packages, like what we had roles, declared quantity 5, market numbers, RTR, gross mass is 10,000. The LP is not required, we don't have a manifest, and then we save. It has been saved successfully. We go to the details. We can assess to see whether the tax assessment is successful. We go to the general segment. Remember, this is the declaration that we are going, whether it is the goods are going to accompany the goods as they travel from Mombasa all the way to Malaba. We do an assessment here to check the completeness of the document. Our document is complete. There are no taxes payable. So we register our TH12. Our TH12 is registered, and we search for it. We see after registration what status it is in. Our TH12 is in status under control. We display. Now we can print. We can print our TH12. It is under control, and this is a declaration that is going to accompany, going to be removed. It is going to be processed at the station at BP3, and then this declaration is going to be to accompany these goods all the way to the border, and it is going to be used to be processed at the border, and the goods are going to be exited. Thank you for watching. That is the end of our transit declaration lesson. We have learned how to make a TR810, a TR812, and all the other documents, they follow the same procedure. They follow the same procedure of picking the previous, the president, and the previous, and they follow the child and the parent and the child entry. So if you can make a TR810 and TR812, you can make all the other declarations concerning transit. Thank you for joining us for this lesson.